Good morning. All of you are welcome in sixth semester. In sixth semester also there are three papers of 50 marks each. First paper is MAT 601 real analysis. Second paper is MAT 602 abstract algebra second, and third paper is MAT 603 mathematical statistics second. Among these three papers, I will going to teach paper second, that is MAT 602 abstract algebra second. In this paper, in our textbook, name of textbook is Topics in Algebra by Herstein. In this book, only one chapter is given as a vector space, and this complete chapter is cover our syllabus of 6th semester. We shall divide the chapter according to articles. At first, we shall see what is vector spaces, then vector subspaces, and so on like that. Today, we shall see vector spaces. To know the vector space, at first you should know the field which we have studied in fifth semester. Now consider A is non-empty set. A non-empty set V is said to be a vector space over a field F. Over a field F, if following conditions are satisfied. Look here, there are 5 conditions. First is V plus is an abelian group. Second, alpha into V plus W is equals to alpha V plus alpha W. Third condition, alpha plus beta into V is equals to alpha V plus beta V. Fourth, alpha into V is equals to alpha into beta into V. And fifth condition, 1 belongs to V is equals to V for all alpha beta belongs to F and VW belongs to V. If these 5 conditions are satisfied, then we say that the set V is a vector space over the field F. Now student, try to understand these 5 conditions. First condition is V plus is an abelian group. Now V plus is an abelian group is that means there are 5 conditions. When V plus is an abelian group, first condition, the set V must be closed with respect to addition. Then addition binary operation must be associative. There must be exist identity element and there must be exist inverse element, and the addition must be commutative. Means V plus is a abelian group if 5 conditions are satisfied. I am repeating this condition as again: closure property, associative property, existence of identity element, existence of inverse element, and last commutative property must be satisfied. If these 5 conditions in a set V with respect to addition are satisfied, then V plus is an abelian group. And second is the only scalar multiplication. Here V and W are vectors. That means V and W belongs to V, capital V, and this alpha is a scalar which is the element of field F, and thereby just like scalar multiplication, it is alpha V plus alpha W. Now third condition is alpha plus beta V to V. Here it is a sum of scalars into vector. Alpha plus beta V can be written as alpha V plus beta V. And third condition, alpha into beta into V. It is scalar multiplication beta V, and again multiply by a scalar alpha, then it can be done as product of two scalars into vector alpha beta V, and this is a true 1 into vector is equals to vector V itself. Here alpha beta belongs to F. The elements of F are called as a scalars. Remember this, elements of F are called as a scalars, and VW belongs to V. Elements of V are called as a vectors. That means if V is a vector space over the field F, elements of F, that means elements of field, are scalars, and elements of V, that means element of vector space, are the vectors. Okay, some notations are given. Just I have told you that there F is a field, means in a vector space V, F over the field F is always a field. The elements of a field F are denoted by Greek letters. That means alpha, beta, gamma, theta, eta, like this. And we shall often say that elements of F as a scalars. Remember this. There may be objective question in examination. The elements of a field are called as dash dash dash. You have to choose the alternative as a scalars. Okay. Then capital Latin letters will denote vector space over F, over the field F. That means we shall denote the vector space by a capital letter V, also by U, also by capital W, and so on. And elements of a vector space V are denoted by Latin small letters. That means V, small w, small x, small y, small z, small abc. Such elements denote the vectors. Okay, these are about the notations, but here you have to remember two things. If V is a vector space over the field F, the elements of F are called as a scalars. Many times this question appear in examination for MCQ. The elements of F are called as a scalars. The elements of V, that means vector space, are called as a vectors. Okay, is it clear? Now we shall consider an example of a vector space. Let F be a field and V be the set of all ordered n tuples alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n, where alpha belongs to F. Try to understand here, alpha belongs to F means alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n belongs to F. As these are the elements of F, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n are scalars. The vector addition and scalar multiplication is defined as, consider n tuple two vectors. First is alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. Second, beta 1, beta 2, beta n. The addition of these two vectors, n dimensional vectors, is given by this rule: alpha 1 plus beta 1, comma, alpha 2 plus beta 2, comma, so on, alpha n plus beta n. This is the definition of vector addition. And then scalar multiplication. alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha n, this is a vector, multiply by the scalars gamma. This can be written as a vector gamma alpha 1 into gamma alpha 2, so on gamma alpha n for gamma belongs to F. Then V is a vector space over the field F. This is an example of field. That means when we consider F is a field, V is a set of ordered n tuples denoted by alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. Then vector addition and scalar multiplication defined in this manner. Then with respect to these two binary operations, V is a vector space over the field F. Okay. Then second example, V is a denoted by f of x is a set of polynomials in x over F. That means V is equals to f of x is a set of polynomials in x over F, and F is any field. Then f of x is a vector space over the field F with respect to usual addition of polynomials and multiplication of polynomial by scalar as a binary operation. You have to remember that for vector space there is first binary operation is denoted by addition and second is a multiplication. These are the notation to denote binary operation. In third example, let F be a field and Vn be the set of all polynomials of degree less than n, then Vn is a vector space over F with respect to operation of addition of polynomial and multiplication of polynomial by a scalars. Okay, these are some examples to understand the definition. But student, here in definition you have to remember that there are two binary operation. First is addition and second is a multiplication. Addition is called as an internal binary operation and multiplication as a external binary composition. Okay, here and that multiplication is denoted by dot. Here it is not mentioned. V plus is a abelian group and alpha V plus W means actually it is alpha dot V plus W is equals to alpha dot V plus alpha dot W, and same is true for remaining condition also. Means dot binary operation is not considered here. Actually this is a multiplication. Then we shall see some properties of vector spaces. Similar properties we have seen in case of ring theory also in 5th semester. Now this property is if V is a vector space over F, F means field. V is a vector space over field F. The elements of V are called as a vectors, elements of F are called as a scalars, and then alpha 0 is equals to 0 for alpha belongs to F. That means alpha into 0 is equals to 0. This is the first property. 0 into V is equal to 0. Here V is a vector. This is the second property. Third, minus alpha into V can be written as this is a mistake here. Printing mistake. You have to remember that minus alpha into V, it is a minus alpha dot V. This is not a comma. Minus alpha dot V. That means minus alpha V. For alpha belongs to F and this must be, it is repeated, it must be V belongs to V. And fourth property, if V is not equal to 0, then alpha V equal to 0 means product of a scalar by vector equal to 0 implies alpha is equal to 0, because already it is given that V is not equal to 0, then alpha must be equal to 0, and this is just like scalar multiplication. Alpha V minus W can be written as alpha V minus alpha W. The proofs of these properties are very easily we can prove these properties. Proofs are very simple. First property is alpha 0 is equals to 0. Now we shall consider left hand side alpha 0. Then alpha 0, this 0 can be written as 0 plus 0 because 0 is a scalar and we know that 0 plus 0 is equals to 0, and therefore alpha 0 can be written as alpha 0 plus 0, and therefore this implies alpha 0 is equals to, apply the scalar multiplication, this can be done as alpha 0 plus alpha 0, and here on left hand side there is only alpha 0. This alpha 0 can also be written as alpha 0 plus 0 because alpha 0 plus 0 is equals to alpha 0. Therefore this alpha 0 can be replaced by alpha 0 plus 0, and this right hand side alpha 0 plus alpha 0. Now observe both hand sides. There is a alpha 0, alpha 0. We can cancel alpha 0 on both sides, but this is at the left, and therefore we can say that using left cancellation law, means on left alpha 0 can be cancelled. We get alpha 0 is equals to 0 by using left cancellation law. This is the proof of first property. By the same manner, we can prove the second property also. Here in second 0v, in first alpha 0, in second 0v, means there's a, instead of 0 there is a vector, and here this 0v can be written as 0 plus 0v. Therefore 0v is equals to, by scalar multiplication, 0v plus 0v, and this implies 0v plus 0, add 0 on left side, nothing happen, and 0 plus 0v plus 0v. Again we can apply here left cancellation law. We can cancel 0v 0v on both sides, and we get 0v is equals to 0. That is the required proof. By the similar manner, we can prove third, fourth, and fifth. Actually, exam will be not confirm, will be objective type, and therefore you are not required to study the proof. Only remember the properties, but you can see the how it can be proved. As an example, I have given proof of first and second. Means today we have seen what is a vector space. Again, I am telling that if we shall consider V is a non-empty set and F is a field, then V is called as a vector space over the field F if 5 conditions are satisfied, and these 5 conditions are here. Actually these are 9 conditions, though we are looking here 5. The first condition, V plus is a abelian group, but for V plus is an abelian group we require 5 conditions and remaining 4. Totally there are 9 conditions. If these 9 conditions are satisfied, V is called as a vector space over the field F. You have to remember that elements of F are called as a scalars, elements of V as called as a vectors. Then we have seen example, some properties, and with these properties I am going to stop today's lecture. In next lecture we shall see what is a vector subspace. Okay, now you can use this book, a textbook of mathematics. In this book all 3 papers are covered: real analysis second, abstract algebra second, but third paper is ordinary differential equation second, which is included in this book. But in our college this is an optional paper. We are not taking ordinary differential equations. We are taking the mathematical statistics, which are going to teach by Khakre sir. Okay, with this I am going to stop today's lecture. Thank you.